This is Fist Ultra Edition in 5 minutes. You might remember me already talking about Fist before on the channel. I talked about it in May of 2022. I did a video on the original Fist. Here's the original Fist. Beautiful game. Love the big layout. It's a nice, it's all staple bound. And here's Fist Ultra Edition. It's the same idea here, but look how big it is by comparison here. This is 150 pages of incredible, like, Cold War paranormal mercenary RPG. I love Fist so much. You can watch the previous video to get a general idea about what Fist is all about. I won't go over like necessarily all the details that we had before, because I want to kind of emphasize here my time having read Ultra Edition and just sort of what I'm appreciating with what they have done in terms of upgrading or updating Fist into this absolute behemoth of incredible RPG work. So it's the Ultra Edition. It's actually up on Kickstarter right now as of the time of recording this. So there will be links below for that. If you're watching this after the Kickstarter, I'm sure there will be places where you can find it as well. Once I know, I'll update the links accordingly. But the Ultra Edition is, as its name implies, the ultimate or ultra version of Fist. Fist was already fantastic on its own. It moved quick. It's a great PBTA game. It's about sort of a rogue mercenary group. You're kind of a bunch of weirdos. It leans really nicely into sort of like tactical espionage. It really scratches the itch of the sorts of games that I enjoy making and playing. And it does so, and it kind of boils it down to a PBTA structure powered by the Apocalypse structure that just like it sings with this sort of mission format and everything like that. So what is the Ultra Edition then? What exactly does it do for you? Well, mostly the Ultra Edition is just more of everything that we had before. It's not making the game more complex, which I think is really important here. It's not as if a whole bunch of more rules have been jammed into Fist. I think that would be a bummer if that was the case, because Fist works so nicely and smoothly with sort of the slim design that it has right now. That's all still there. The authors, in fact, highlight that. Look, you can learn these rules in just a handful of pages. The vast majority of this book is more material for both the players and the GM, or what's called the referee in Fist, to work with. There's like page after page after page of all these possible weird traits that you could have. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And that's just one example of some of the new material that you're getting here. There's a bunch of, the number of amazing tables that you can roll on here for new different kinds of soldier characters or spy characters, politician characters. Here's some world advice. Here's some trap stuff. Here's some vehicles. Here's some base stuff. Everything that you would ever need to know in terms of making a character or making a mission or a world to play your Fist campaign or even just your Fist one-shot is here in this book. The rules stay light. They stay on track with the goal of the game from the very beginning. There's some really great things that I love about generally the structure of this game that I want to kind of re-emphasize here. It is designed for like you play a mission out in a singular session sort of thing. For me, I love those sorts of games now. I love it where we all sit down and we know, here's the mission, let's see if we can pull this thing off. And Fist has that in spades in here. There's also some of the best GM or referee advice that I've ever seen, for specifically for a PBTA game that I've ever seen in general, and certainly have seen recently. It's just really, really well done and well thought out in terms of, hey, you're a GM, you're playing a Powered by the Apocalypse style game. There are certain things that you need to think about that, but you're also playing a game that's sort of like a tactical espionage, like mission, almost like war game. And how do you do both of those things at the same time? There's tons and tons and tons of amazing things to love about this game. Hopefully you've already fallen in love with Fist from the first video I've done, and this has just convinced you that you want to get even more of this game. I am so happy to just flip through this book and just read these tables and be inspired by it and imagine the wild different missions that we could go on trying to take out all these weirdos, all these baddies, all this cool tech that's in here, and all the, the myriad list of strange traits that your characters could have. I love Fist. Hopefully you love Fist too. Check it out on Kickstarter if you have time, or pick it up later. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.